time has started. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I hope you all had a good lunch. I'm just going to pull this down a little. Right, can we have everybody at the back? This is literally the most important talk of today's session. I'm lying, but I would like to get your attention in the back to come and sit down. Okay, right, I am talking about women and sacred spaces. And so I want to sit back and enjoy this. A sacred space is a special place where I connect with the divine. Having lived in 4 different countries over the past 4 decades of my life, I still seek out spaces that bring meaning to my life. What is a sacred space? For me, it's a defined space solely for the purpose of spiritual growth. It's an inclusive space, regardless of who you are or where you come from. It's my connection to Allah, the divine. But who has the right to decide where I have that personal connection with the divine? Connection is personal. It's a feeling. I can't tell you how you are feeling any more than you can tell me how I'm feeling. Connection to a higher being is deeply personal. Now, I'm going to give you all a post-lunch gift. I'm going to give you permission to close your eyes. It's just for the purpose of this very small exercise. However, if somebody next to you starts to nod off, do give them a gentle nudge or maybe a sharp elbow. We're all friends here now. I'm not judging. All right, so I need everybody to play along with me, okay? We ready? Right, relax. Everybody just close your eyes. And I can't see you. Right. Just give yourself permission to get out of your head and into your heart. For those people that have their eyes open, I can see you. I want you to imagine a circle connecting everyone you know. And you can include everyone in this room. That's right, all joined together as one. Together, you have all created a sacred space inside the circle. Yet it would not exist if it were not for everyone joining hands as one. Continue to be in that space. The mere existence of this beautiful space is interdependent on everyone playing their part. Old and young, black and white, and all shades in between, male and female. A powerful bolt of compassion runs through the entire circle, like electricity binding it together. Now imagine you have been ordered to leave the circle. A strong, authoritative voice informs you you don't belong here anymore. You're not sure why. Was it your height, your eye color? Maybe the size of your ears or your nose? How would you feel? If compassion is truly present, would everyone stand by and let you go? Who would be the ones that stand up to this wrongdoing on the part of the entire circle? Would you have the courage to stand up for yourself? What if everyone in the circle, older as well as younger, male and female, of all backgrounds, would not accept this? Could you still be asked to leave the circle? Would this be allowed to happen? In the circle, all are equal in the eyes of God. We are linked through the divine individually and as a collective community. I want you to see and feel with your heart. How are you feeling? You can open your eyes. Some sacred spaces now erect buildings around them. This is to define their limitations, not their potential. They call these buildings mosques or masajids, and nearly a third of all these buildings have removed half of its community, namely its females. Where did the compassion go? Where did the connection to the divine go? How does that make you feel? Who should be standing up for these women? Who's left standing in the circle? Can we still call it a sacred space if a huge injustice has just taken place in it? If no one speaks up, who loses? Everyone loses, because now there is no community to speak of. Compassion and empathy have nowhere to live in that space, and that space cannot be regarded as sacred. It is only a matter of time before that space is lost altogether. This is the reality for women up and down the country, and in fact, in various places around the world. Guess who has the power to change that? Those within the circle, inviting those placed outside to revive that community, because together we all win. Otherwise, it's very possible that women will set up their own sacred spaces and refuse men what they themselves are denied. Is this the way to build strong, healthy communities? Making it about buildings, not people? Well, let's start making it about people, not buildings. Sacred space is important for men and for women, privately and publicly. It's where we all come together. We are all part of the circle together, shining our light for the benefit of all. But before we can make space in the buildings, let's first make that space in our heart. Because we can't make space out there if we can't make it in here and feel it. People, not buildings. As a collective, we carry more power than any one individual. It's time to return the sacred space back to the community by widening the circle and including all those who want to be a part of it. We talk about wanting to bring the divine light into the world. Let's start by opening the door of divine light to our women. Let's reclaim the space that belonged to all of us and all of us benefited from, and return it to the center of our lives where it belongs. This, my friends, is our tradition. This is our reform. They are one and the same. I'm just finishing, 1 second. This is not about affording women their God-given rights, but how the Muslim community responds to the challenges it faces and how we engage together for our collective spiritual growth to remain relevant in the world we live in today. There is nothing holding us back but ourselves. Remember, we are the sacred space, people, not buildings. Thank you.